Well, hello YouTube, this is Rebel9668 here on Poverty Ridge in Canton, Indiana. I know I'm a little bit late getting around to stuff, but I figured I'd come on here and show a few of the things I've gotten for Christmas and some other things I've got in the works as well. I got this little camera here. When I got it didn't come with anything to work it with. Well, it came with a USB charger, but it needed a micro SD card and it didn't have one of them. So I went and got one, and then I got a little adapter for it too, because my computer's tower has a spot for a regular SD card, but no micro. Well, when I made the first video I did with it, I went to load it onto the computer, put it in the SD card slot in there, and nothing happened. Come to find out, Windows 10, something about, mine was originally a Windows 7 computer, I think, and they upgraded it to Windows 10. And that was before I bought it. It had already been upgraded to it. And something about Windows 10 doesn't like to accept SD cards for some reason. So I had to turn around and order another part, which was a one of those multi-card slot things with a USB plug on the end, and plug that into the back of the computer and plug the SD card into it. And that finally worked, and I got the video up. Well, the problem was, it's at high definition, and I went to try to upload it to YouTube, and after spending about 10 hours, why, it was still going to be about another 24 hours before it loaded all the way. And I was like, no, this is ridiculous. So, unless we ever out here in the country get a much faster speed than what we've got, this little camera here, there won't be any use in it. Unless I'm just going to take video for personal use and not try to upload it or anything. The computer can handle it fine, but uploading it from here to YouTube, that's another story. Now, for Christmas, my relatives kept asking me about stuff I'd like for Christmas. I said I wanted a vacuum tube voltmeter. I said you can find one on eBay sometimes pretty cheap, like 20-30 bucks, you know, I mean, used, of course, you know, I mean, as they would be, it being, them being vacuum tube pieces and everything. So this is what I get. Another multimeter. I guess it's always good to have spares, but it has never behooved me to tell people what I want for Christmas, because invariably I won't get it. It doesn't matter how cheap it is, what I'm wanting, they'll interpret it as something else entirely. I can write it down and they'll interpret it as something else entirely. So I don't even bother anymore. I just say, yeah, whatever. Anyhow, I was hoping that this would have some kind of different readings on it than the one I currently have, but it looks all pretty basic. Well, all right. Well, we got through that one. One thing I've told folks that I've never wanted is a cell phone. Now this, I've explicitly told people I don't like them. I don't want to use one. So what did I get for Christmas? Lo and behold, They gave me a cell phone. You can see the damn plastic tape still on the thing. I charged it up just to humor them. But I haven't used the doggone thing. Have no intention of using it. And I guess for whatever they paid for it, it's an expensive paperweight. The one thing I did get that I was actually tickled with is this here, if I can get it to open up. A little RCA tablet computer. Has a keyboard on it and a little thing here where you would slide for your pointer. And I'll use this for when I'm making, working on the radios and need to bring up a schematic. I now won't have to rely on coming in here and looking at the big desktop there. So, yeah, I was awful happy to get this one here, and it does come apart. You just lift up on it here, and all of a sudden you've got just a tablet. And yeah, it's charged up. Like I say, it made by RCA. Of course, I don't know what that exactly means, considering that, it's Chinese, so I guess I got it back on there. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. There we are. There we are. Yeah, it's on. I'll go ahead and just turn it back off. But happy to have this. This is something I got that I actually did like.